Hey everyone, hope you're all doing well on this fine evening, morning, night, or whenever you may be watching this. This is the start of that all blocks completionist challenge. I'm pretty excited about it, honestly. This gives me a place to yap for a bit, answer questions, just kind of do my own thing. As for the rules of this challenge, I'm not really going to say them here. One, because I haven't really thought of them all the way through, and two, people may drop in and out of this series as it goes on, and it would be hard to explain it every time. So instead, I'll just leave basically a copy paste of the explanation and the rules in the description. So just check those out if you care enough, or not. It's just Minecraft at the end of the day. So originally, my plan for this first video was to go over that alternate ending for the fishing video. Unfortunately, a desktop PC is currently going through an upgrade. By that, I mean I got a massive graphics card update. Thankfully, I was very blessed with that this Christmas. But unfortunately, I set it all up only to discover that I misplaced my PCIe cable with my power supply from this computer is about 3 years old now. So that was kind of a letdown. So I'm waiting for that to come in the mail. So while I recover that footage, because I had some footage to show which would have went hand in hand with that topic, I'm gonna hold that off until the next time. As for the upload frequency of this channel, I don't really want to put anything set in stone, but because these videos will kind of just be me talking and kind of be minimal effort, they might be probably once a week. Yeah, any day would be good. Maybe every Tuesday, like 2 p.m. Whatever. I'll figure that out. If you guys have any like preference, I guess I should say. So as for this first video, I guess I want to kind of do like a year retrospective, kind of talk about the things that happened this year, where I could have improved on, all that kind of thing. Because I'm my own biggest critic. I think just having that platform out there, having this platform to kind of talk about it, just kind of put my thoughts on the paper, or MP4 style. I mean, if you people want to listen, then well, here I am. So starting off, January. January was a big breakthrough year for me. I started this channel actually in October of 2023. Yeah, 2023. But I had my real big break in January with my gambling video. Miraculously, 350,000 of you have watched that. It's kind of crazy to me. Looking back, I always see like I always punch myself in the knee for hit myself rather for the audio quality on that, and like all different aspects I could have improved on. But it's great. It's there. It's in the open. People liked it, so I like it too, I guess. And that kind of was my it was kind of like a me coming into my own style. I feel like that was my first video where I try to tell a story, twists and turns, all that good stuff. And people really kind of liked it, so I kind of picked it up and ran with it for the most part. That spawned in a couple more Lethal Company videos. The Control Company one, the Brutal Company one, probably some other ones I'm forgetting. It's really just kind of been such a blessing to be playing with all these different kinds of people, and having you guys, of course, watch me do all these things and kind of enable me to do so. It's been nothing sort of incredible. Kind of had a slow summer, in all honesty. I wasn't really doing much. I mean, I was studying. I do go to school right now. I'm a senior in college, and I was working on a cybersecurity certification, as that is my field, just to help boost up the resume. So that kind of took up a lot of my time. And the videos, of course, they could have been greater. I think I made a grand total of maybe $3 in the month of July. So not a very loopy summer, but we take it in stride. Going on to the later in the year, jumping up to I think October or November, I dropped my single dad video, which it got a insane reception from what I was initially expecting. It's always such a relief to me when you put so much time, so much effort into a thing, and it actually pays off. It's kind of a foreign concept almost to me, because my entire my entire livelihood on this platform relies on an algorithm and people giving me a chance. And it's just it's a pretty scary concept, I guess. I guess in that regard, my casino video, which I put a whole lot of time into, especially with that intro, it was kind of a shame where it didn't really take off as much as I thought it would have. But you know, can't really do much about that. Same thing goes for my alcoholics video. You know, I mean, I think in retrospect, making a video that almost, I want to say glorifies, but it talks about alcohol in such a, I guess, a highlight that wouldn't add people don't really like that kind of thing. And in turn, the algorithm also does not like that thing. So that is very much unfortunate. Finally, jeez. But I am grateful that single dad video did well. And of course, I'm very grateful that this Minecraft video did well. It's, I kind of called it, back to the summer, I guess, I called it the 7K slog because I was stuck at, like, exactly 7,000 subs over the course of, like, probably 5 months, which was, it was a bit depressing. You know, it's, a lot of this YouTube thing is, like, throwing things at the wall and hoping it sticks, and nothing this summer sticked, which was, unfortunate, but again, not really much I can do about it. And sorry if I come off as, like, kind of, like, mopey about it, because I'm not. You know, it's an investment, this kind of thing. And if it does well, it does well. If it doesn't do well, then it doesn't do well. You know? Back to this fishing video. I am very pleased of how it is done. And I'm very pleased with the response to that. And I'm, like I said, I'm really excited to talk about that once I actually get that extra footage on my computer about that alternate ending. A lot of this stuff with kind of like my storytelling is like, you know, I just play the game and I write the story after. I don't like stick to a script. I don't do like that the manhunt stuff, even though that stuff is very much incredibly entertaining to a lot of people, including myself. But I think there's kind of something special about kind of, it's like sketching something while being blindfolded and then filling in the colors later. See if it works, see if it doesn't work, all that kind of thing. It's I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of outlets you can go with video creation. I mean, I've always kind of been an editor since I had got my grubby little hands on Adobe Premiere way back in sophomore year of high school. But the problem with me at the time was, well, I like editing things, but I don't have anything to edit. And then it took all those years up until October of last year to be like, hey, wait a second, I also like video games too. Why don't I just try this? You know, throw it at the wall, see if it sticks. And, you know, it is. We hit a 10K this year, which is like such a crazy milestone to me. I was not anticipating that at all. I mean, at the beginning of the year, no, that's actually a lie. Kind of like, once I saw like that jump in subscribers from 100 to 3,000, I was like, okay, maybe I do have a chance at this. So I think kind of in my head is like, well, if I keep going at this rate, then I would probably try and hit 10K by the end of the year, right? But I didn't really put it on paper. I just kind of kept it in my head, which I don't even know if that counts as like achieving a goal that you set for yourself. But it's again, I'm just so thankful for all this stuff. As for my plans for the new year, I'm not really sure yet. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys probably like Minecraft. At least 5,000 of you know, I would guess. And I do have a video planned for that, hoping to get that out towards the end of January, maybe, hopefully. We'll see. It's kind of like a kind of experimental in a way. I mean, it could do it looks good written down, but I don't know how I would execute it, or if I execute it, how well it will be executed, if that makes sense. But I'm pretty excited to finally start working on that. I'm kind of shuffling around this holiday season, taking another certification class in the first week of January. So that will encompass 8 hours of my day for 5 days in online classes. Fantastic, great, awesome. But afterwards, it's, you know, it's hopefully only uphill from here. And I'm pretty hopeful for the future. I don't want to set like a sub goal because that seems like I'm not really one to make New Year's resolutions or anything like that. You know, I'm pretty basic in that regard. But whatever we get to, we get to. and I'm thankful for all the things that have allowed me to get where I am today. Thankful to have like a roof over my head and like the time needed to dedicate myself to like, making videos. Because a lot of what I do, it's anybody can do what I do. It just requires patience and it requires time. It's a thing to be blessed to have, and some people just, they can't afford it. They can't afford to spend the time that others do on like editing things. I think back a lot to one of my favorite movies is La La Land. Call me basic or whatever. I don't really care, but I think the messaging in that movie is, it's great. All these people, they go to wherever it is, somewhere on the West Coast. They want to do things with their life. They want to, get out of the rat race, sing and dance and act and all these things. But, as I'm sure you probably all know from the movie, that doesn't really work out too well, especially when it comes to like relationships and all that. So you have to decide for yourself what comes first. It can't interfere with other things, I guess, other aspects of your life. I don't know. I don't see it happen. And the only reason I thought of that was because I just got a vinyl record for the La La Land soundtrack, so I've been bumping that while I bash on my PC like a monkey with a hammer, trying to get this stupid thing to work. But I'm excited. I am excited. And as for, I guess I should have clarified this. As for what I'm playing on right now, I'm playing on my laptop. Um, it's going pretty well. And if you notice a difference in mic quality, that's because I also got a studio microphone for Christmas. Again, very blessed. Very blessed that it's working. For those of you audiophiles or whatever, it's a Shure SM7B with a cloud. I have the box here. Hold on. Cloud lifter mic activator attached to a Focusrite Solo, and then a bunch of OBS filters to make it sound probably better. So I'm excited for that. The bane of existence for me in editing is audio. I hate mouth noises. I hate them so much. They are the absolute worst. But hopefully this will significantly cut back on that, and hopefully I'll be able to make some better content for you guys. As for right now, though, I think that's probably sufficient yapping for the day. I'm doing this with you guys. I'm making my own rules as I go. Once I figure out, like, the final item count, I'll put that on screen, I guess, right here. I might still be working on it, who knows. As for right now, I think that'll do it for the first episode. Thank you all very much for tuning in. I'll see you all in the next one.